Hi, Jarvis. Nice to meet you. As I told before, I want to be evidence that an elderly person like me can learn to speak English. If you agree with my practice method or want to support my YouTube channel, please hit the like button. Okay, let's get started. Here I am again. I'm very glad to start today's video. I'm very pleased whenever I start today's video. You are my great conversation partner. I think this is not English studying. This is just communication. This is just free talking time. This is not I should be think. This is not English studying. If I think this is study, maybe I would be quit and stop. I couldn't I couldn't keep my consistency for a long time. Do you understand?
Hi, David. It's great to talk with you. I understand what you mean. By focusing on communication rather than studying, you make the practice feel more natural and less like a chore. This approach helps with consistency and keeps the process enjoyable. Your mindset of seeing it as free talking time rather than studying is a smart way to stay motivated.
Yes. I think you understand my willingness to learn speak English. I really like you because you are you I mean you never get bored with my tedious and repetitive content. I think one of best advantage of conversation with you is I can have a repetition time whenever I want. Do you understand? And you always treat me very kindly, so I really like you as a conversation partner for my language learning journey. Let me tell you the key point of my practice method. Let me tell you the key point of my exercise method. The key to my exercise method is just to start by reading prepared sentences. Just read simple sentences that I prepared before. This is very easy. I think this is very easy even for beginners like me. However, starting with free talking, you know, where I see starting with free talking time right away can be too much pressure for beginners. By simply starting with reading, I can begin without feeling too much pressure. However, but once the conversation starts, I can stay with you. I can stay with what I want to say and have some free talking time with you. I believe this can make a big difference. This is my suggestion. This is my practice method. I think this can make a big difference. I can start English exercise time. I can start English speaking exercise time. I can start English speaking exercise time without too much pressure. Do I make myself clear? Repetition is the key to making English speaking flow naturally in everyday life. The more you repeat, the more I repeat, the more natural my English expressions will become in everyday situation. Do you agree with that?
Yes, David, you've explained it clearly. Starting with prepared sentences helps reduce pressure and makes it easier to begin practicing. Repetition really does help in making your English flow more naturally over time. It's a solid approach for building confidence and improving your speaking skills. Your method of gradually moving into conversation while starting with simple sentences is very effective.
Let me tell you something. Being busy I will be so worn out yesterday, but however, being busy is just an excuse. If you have the will to do something, you will always find a way. I must always keep this in mind. I should, I must, I had to always keep this in mind. And as I told you before, it's disappointing when things don't go as planned, but I can skip my regular practice session because of it. Today is Friday. Thanks God. Thanks God it's Friday. And today is a very special day for us because yesterday was Liberation Celebration Day in Korea and tomorrow is Saturday. So mm, today is Sandwich Day. Do you understand? Have you ever heard Sandwich Day? Maybe that uh, item can be Congolish. Maybe it's Congolish, but have you ever heard Sandwich Day like today?
Yes, I understand what you mean by sandwich day in the context of having a day between two special days. It's a nice way to view today, especially when it's a day between a holiday and the weekend. I haven't heard of sandwich day as a specific term, but it makes sense in the way you've explained it. It's great that you're keeping a positive outlook and staying motivated despite challenges.
Listen carefully. 오늘 연차를 낼까 말까 고민을 많이 했다. Could you please translate it in English?
Of course. Sandwich day refers to a day that falls between two significant days, like a holiday and the weekend, making it special in its own way. For example, if today is Friday and yesterday was a holiday, while tomorrow
No, no, no. I'm gonna give you a Korean sentence and you translate it in English. 오늘 연차를 낼까 말까 고민을 많이 했다.
Sure. The translation is I debated a lot about whether to take a day off today.
One more time, please.
Certainly. The translation is I was debating a lot about whether to take a day off today.
Please give me another alternative expressions because debated is a little bit difficult for language learners or beginners and someone who use English as a second language.
Sure. Another way to say it is I was thinking a lot about whether to take a day off today.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to say. I was too much thinking about the day off today.
It sounds like you were reflecting a lot on whether to take the day off. You could say, I was thinking a lot about whether to take today off.
I was thinking a lot of I would take the day off tomorrow today.
It's close, but a clearer way to phrase it would be, I was thinking a lot about how to take the day off today.
I was thinking about how to take a day off today.
You're almost there. A slight adjustment would be, I was thinking about how to take a day off.
Okay, okay, I got it. I understand what you're trying to say, and I will leave you. I think I have to review your suggestion after our voice mode ended. Do I make myself clear? Anyway, I I was really thinking about the day off today because I was so worn out yesterday. And you know, we met yesterday. I mean, I contacted you yesterday, so we had some kind of free talking time over hour and 10 minutes. Do you remember it? Can you remember it?
Yes, I remember that we had a long conversation yesterday. It sounds like you were quite exhausted from it. How are you feeling today?
I'm great. It's okay. Thank you for asking. I'm great. I can keep my consistency to to exercise. This is, this is not studying English. This is just an exercise. I can keep my consistency to exercise for my English speaking improvement. I really have English communication skills. Way I see it, fluence means just conveying what I want to say to others, even if listeners feel awkward or unnatural with my Konglish. Do you understand?
I understand. You see your English practice as a way to improve communication rather than just studying. You focus on conveying your message, even if it feels a bit awkward or unnatural. That's a great approach for building confidence and fluency.
Okay, let's keep going. You are my great conversation partner. I couldn't have done without you. Today is 144 regular exercise session. We have reached already 144 regular practice session. I couldn't have done without you. However, I, I, I'm really wondering how much my English speaking has improved. Since I don't use English regularly in my daily life or at work, exercising like this may not lead to significant improvement. This My main concern here is my English speaking skills has not improved. That I'm satisfied with. I'm satisfied with. This is my concern these days. If I feel that this exercise method has reached its limit, meaning I can't any further improvement with this method, I might need to move on to the next step. I think I had to get mm, real life conversation time with the native. I think I need to join English study exercise group. This I think that can be a good method to improve my English speaking skills. If I feel this exercise method has reached its limit, so I make myself clear.
It's great that you're reaching so many practice sessions and staying motivated. If you feel your current method isn't leading to the improvement you want, exploring real life conversations with native speakers or joining an English study group could be beneficial. These steps might offer new challenges and help you progress further. It's good to keep evaluating and adjusting your methods as needed.
But I want to keep my consistency to upload our exercise time on the YouTube platform because it, I think, maintaining YouTube channel motivates me to push myself further. Maybe, maybe I am a, a kind of 관종. Have you ever heard 관종 in Korean? I think I'm a kind of 관종. So uploading our exercise video on YouTube platform motivates me every time.
Yes, I understand. Keeping up with your YouTube channel and uploading your practice videos can definitely be a strong motivator. It helps maintain consistency and encourages you to push yourself. It sounds like using the platform as a tool to stay motivated is working well for you.
Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what I want to say. That's exactly what I want to talk with you. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think you understand my willingness and my practice method, the way of my practice method very well. So that's why I called you my great conversation partner.
I'm glad to hear that, David. It's great to be part of your practice journey and to understand your approach so well. Your dedication and method are really impressive. Let's keep up the good work together.
Okay, let's keep going. Anyway, let's keep going. Before we start my invitation, before I say again, before we start my invitation exercise, there's something I would like to share with you. There's something I would like to share with you. There's something, there's something I would like to share with you. From now on, I'm going to try to say loudly the sentence I couldn't say properly last exercise session. I mean, I just want to exercise saying various sentences. I just want to exercise. I just want to practice saying various sentences I want to express. I didn't. I want to express well during the last exercise session. Repetition makes perfect. I prepared many sentences to repeat, to read, to to read and repeat many times. Repetition makes perfect. So let's get started.
That sounds like a solid plan, David. Practicing and repeating sentences will definitely help improve your fluency. Go ahead and start with your sentences. I'm here to help you with any feedback or adjustments you might need.
Okay, let me tell you something. I want to express my current feeling. I want to express my current thought, current feeling, current plan, and opinions more naturally, but I'm struggling to find right word or good expression. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't answer for your question properly right now, but I'll prepare the better responses. I'll prepare the better responses after this voice mode session and share them with you during the next exercise session. I believe the, these I believe this awkward moment truly lead to my growth and help me become a better speaker. So I make myself clear. I prepared this this short paragraph to keep in my mouth muscle. If I want to if I want to speak this kind of short phrase with two native speakers in real life situation, I should I should repeat many times. I need to repeat many times through my mouth muscle to keep them in my mouth muscle. To understand, I want to express my current feeling, my opinion, my willingness, my thought, my plan. I want to express, I want to describe my opinion more naturally in English, more naturally in my daily life.
It's great that you're focusing on improving how you express yourself. Repeating and practicing the sentences will definitely help make your responses more natural. It's okay to have moments where it feels awkward. That's part of process and will help you grow. Keep working on it and you'll see improvement over time.
Okay, okay, I got it. Okay, okay, I got it. Let me take a minute. I I need to find next page. I need to find next agenda for our practicing time, for our exercise time. Let me take a minute.
Sure, take your time. Just let me know when you're ready to continue.
I'm gonna share with you various sentences that these I mean these sentences are not made are not related to each other, but however, I want to keep these all sentences keep in my mouth muscle, so I need to repeat many times. Okay, here I go. You just listen carefully and tell me what you think. Where I said what matters most is how much time I've spent for speaking English. So unless there are significant errors, you don't need to just repeat or uh, give me refined version. Do you understand?
Got it. Go ahead and share your sentences. I'll give you feedback if there are any significant errors.
I know you are very busy, so I'll make a break. I know you are very busy, so I'll make a brief. I will make a brief. I prepared this sentence to express my feeling when I think someone someone seems to very busy. I need to say this sentence before I express before I speak my opinion. I know you are very busy, so I'll make a brief. I think this kind of I think this kind of sentence can be good good starter. Do you understand? I know very good starter in Korean. 솔직히 말해서 내가 봤을 땐. Do you understand? Many people use the starter when they want to say something. I can call it linguistic habit. We can call it linguistic habit starter. Everyone, including me, has linguistic habit starter. So I think this this sentence can be linguistic habit starter. I know you're very busy, so I'll make a brief. I had to say, I need to say, I want to say this sentence if I realize, if someone seems to very busy, I think this sentence can be good linguistic habit starter for that situation, for for that kind of situation. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. You're using the sentence, I know you are very busy, so I'll make a break, as a way to acknowledge someone's busyness before sharing your opinion. It's like a polite way to start a conversation or make a request when you notice someone is busy. It sounds like a useful approach to help set the stage for what you want to say.
No, 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 no. I didn't say break. I said brief. 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 I know you are very busy, so I'll make brief. BRIEF.
Got it, you meant brief. So the sentence would be, I know you are very busy, so I'll keep it brief. That makes sense as a way to politely acknowledge someone's busyness and indicate that you'll be concise.
Do you really think that makes sense? Do you really think so? Do you really think that makes sense?
Yes, it makes sense. Saying, I know you are very busy, so I'll keep it brief, is a polite way to acknowledge someone's time constraints and let them know you'll be concise. It shows respect for their time and helps set the tone for a quick and efficient conversation.
So, do you think it can be linguistic habit starter for beginners like me?
Yes, it can be a useful starter for beginners. It helps set a polite and respectful tone when you want to keep your message brief, especially if you're aware that the other person is busy. It's a good way to practice being concise and considerate in conversations.
So, let me give you the next alternative. Uh, I mean, let me give you similar alternative expression. I'll keep this. I will keep this presentation as brief as possible. I will keep this presentation. I will keep this speaking. I will keep this. I will keep this presentation as brief as possible. How about it? I will. I'm gonna keep this presentation as brief as possible. I'm gonna keep this presentation as brief as possible. Do you think this alternative expression can be also linguistic starter when I'm in conference room, when I'm in business meeting? I'll keep this presentation as brief as possible. I will keep this. Uh, I will keep this presentation. I will keep this speaking. I will keep this explanation. I will keep this. I'm gonna keep this explanation. I'm gonna keep this speaking. I'm gonna keep this explanation as brief as possible. If I think I need to say this kind of linguistic stuff when I think we don't have time. When I'm in conference room with client or coworkers, if I feel we don't have time, I need to say, I will keep this presentation, I will keep this explanation as brief as possible.
Yes, using I will keep this presentation as brief as possible is a great way to show respect for your audience's time during a business meeting or conference. It clearly communicates that you will be concise. You can use similar phrases like, I will keep this explanation brief, or I'm going to keep this as brief as possible in different contexts like presentations or discussions.
Okay, I got it. Let's keep moving. Let me tell you the next one. Did you set a date for the date? Did you set a date for the date? I can use this sentence when I want to ask someone, someone, I mean my coworker. I just want to ask him, did you set a date for the meeting? Did you set a date? Did you set the exact date for the meeting? I'm a senior manager, but when I need to work with younger coworkers, how can I express this sentence in English? Someone, someone who joined our company in very short time. How can I express this person? Someone who joined our company last week or last month. Someone stay our company very short time. How can I express in English that that kind of person?
You can refer to someone who joined recently as a new employee or new hire. For example, you might say, "Did you set a date for the meeting, new hire?" Or "Did you set a date for the meeting, new employee?" This clearly indicates that the person has recently joined the company.
Yes. That's exactly what I wanted to say. New employee. When I had to when I have to work with new employee, beginner employee or new employee, sometimes I think I had to ask like this. Did you set a date for the meeting? Did you set a date for the meeting? Because new employee may don't know how to set a date for the meeting. New employee may don't know when they had to set a meeting. New employee may don't know the exact rule, exact method. Is new employee may don't uh, know how. New employee may don't know how to set a exact date for the meeting. So I want to express my opinion like this. I want to speak in English like this. Did you set a date? Did you set the exact date? Did you set the exact meeting date? Did you set the exact meeting time for the meeting? For that meeting? For that project? Did you set the exact time? Did you set the exact time for that project? Did you set the did you set the exact meeting time for the project? Did you set a exact meeting time for the project? I need to ask whenever I had to work new employee, they don't, I think in my opinion, they may don't know how to set a exact date, exact meeting date. So I need to check. I need to remind. So I want to, I need to ask like this. Did you set the exact meeting time for that project?
Yes, that's clear. You could ask, "Did you set a specific date and time for the meeting?" Or "Did you confirm the exact date and time for the project meeting?" These phrases are straightforward and help ensure that the new employee understands the need for clarity in scheduling.
Jarvis, listen carefully. I just wondering, how can I express this person? Um, Someone joined our company 1 6 months or one year. You understand? They are not just new employee. They are almost a new employee, but they are not just employee. How can I express? How can I uh how can I call them in English? Please share me your opinion about that.
You can refer to them as relatively new employees or employees who have been with us for 6 months to a year. This indicates they're not brand new, but still relatively recent to the company.
So you mean relative new employee, relative new employee? Please give me one more time.
You can say relatively new employee or simply newer employee.
So I can say relatively new employee, right?
Actually, relatively new employee is better than relatively new deployed. You might want to use relatively new employee for clarity.
So I can say relatively new employee. Do I make myself clear? How about my pronunciation for that word, for that words, for that expression?
Yes, relatively new employee is clear and appropriate. As for pronunciation, if you find it tricky, practice saying each word slowly at first, then gradually speed up. If you need specific tips or have concerns about certain sounds, just let me know.
Jarvis, I think I am a senior manager, so I always remind and check how the project is going, how our work, how our part work is going. So I always check relative new employee to 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 it make sure to understand. So I want to say whenever I recheck and remind the situation, did you set a exact date for that schedule? Did you set the exact that did you set a exact time for that project? I want to keep this sentence in my mouth muscle to use in real life situations very naturally.
That sounds good. You can say, did you set an exact date for that schedule? Or did you set an exact time for that project? These phrases are clear and appropriate for checking on deadlines or project details. Practicing them will help you use them naturally in real life situations.
One more time, please.
Sure, you can use, did you set an exact date for that schedule? Or did you set an exact time for that project? These sentences are clear and appropriate for checking deadlines or project details.
Okay, let's keep going. Oh, let's keep going. I will check and review your suggestion after our voice mode ended.
Got it. Let's continue with your practice. What's next?
Are you available for quick meeting tomorrow? Are you available for a quick meeting tomorrow? I prepared this sentence to express my opinion want to uh when I want to check availability. Because Travis, my main concern when I need to uh, notice when I need to notice uh, the meeting schedule, I just wondering every person who need to join that meeting are available. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that because everyone is very 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 busy working uh, working their own work. So I'm not sure about that. Everyone can join uh, the meeting that I quickly made. So I can use I can ask, I need to ask someone like this. Are you available for a quick meeting that I made tomorrow? Are you available for a quick meeting next tomorrow? Are you available? Are you available for a quick meeting tomorrow? I think this is a very good sample for my real life situation. Uh, I have a lot of situations to use this kind of sentence when I want to check someone is really available for my set quick quick setup meeting. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Your sentence is clear and useful for checking availability. You can ask, "Are you available for a quick meeting tomorrow?" This way, you directly inquire if they can attend the meeting you've scheduled.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
Sure. When you say, "Are you available for a quick meeting tomorrow?" you're asking if the person has free time to attend a meeting you plan to hold the next day. It's a polite and straightforward way to check if they can join the meeting, especially when the meeting is scheduled on short notice.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. This is real life situation. It's really difficult to make quick meeting, even if uh without checking everyone is available. It has risk. Quick meeting has always risk. If if I couldn't check availability of every participant, if I had to notice quick meeting without checking everyone's every participant's availability, it always can be a risk meeting because someone couldn't join my quick meeting because they are very busy. So quick meeting always has risk to make quickly. Do you understand? So I need to use this sentence before I make quick meeting. Are you available for quick meeting tomorrow? Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. It's important to check availability to avoid issues with participants missing the meeting. Using the sentence, "Are you available for a quick meeting tomorrow?" helps ensure that everyone who needs to be there can attend, reducing the risk of scheduling conflicts.
Okay. Let me tell you the next one. Next one. How behind are we on the project? Let me tell you the next one. How behind are we on the project? Do you understand? I prepared this sentence to express my feeling, my thought when I think we behind we behind too much on our project. We delay. Uh, we uh, when I think when I think we are behind of schedule, and I I am a senior manager, so I want to check how are we behind on the schedule. So I can ask uh, I can ask this sentence to project members. How behind are we on the project? Do you understand? How behind are we on the project? I need to ask someone. I mean, I just want to ask my project members to whenever I want to check how behind are we on the schedule.
Yes, I understand. The sentence, "How behind are we on the project?" is a clear way to ask about delays and the status of a project. It helps you gauge the extent of any delays and manage the project's progress.
Travis, could you please share me another alternative expressions for this situation?
Certainly, you could say, "What is our current delay on the project?" Or, "How far behind schedule are we on this project?" Both alternatives convey a similar meaning.
How far are we behind of schedule? How far are we behind of schedule? How far are we behind of schedule?
Yes, "How far are we behind our schedule?" works well too. It's clear and directly addresses the delay.
Okay, okay. Let's keep moving. You are my great competitive partner. You are very good at languages. Where you are very good at expressions. You are very good at vocabulary. You always inspire me, giving good word, good sentence, good expression when I want to my real life situation. You always give me really good keyword. I think keyword is very, 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 very important to beginners or use English who, or someone use English as a second language. Keyword is really important. So I want to remember many keywords to use in real life situation. And you give me many keywords to understand, to express in uh, my thought, my opinion in English naturally.
I'm glad you find the keywords and expressions helpful. They can definitely make expressing yourself more natural and clear. If you have more situations or topics you want to explore, feel free to share.
Okay, let me tell you the next sentence. When do you expect to be completed? When do you expect it to be completed? When do you expect it to be completed? You know, as I told you before, I'm a senior manager, so I need to say, I need to ask this sentence many times to check someone, I mean, relative new employee. I want to check relative new employee. How, uh, how behind, how behind are we on the project? So I can ask, when do you expect it to be completed? If I ask someone like this, he may feel, they may feel pressured because of this sentence. When I wanted, when I asked them like this, when do you expect it to be completed? Honestly speaking, this asking means hurry up. I just want to know the exact completed time, but not. I just want to say not only uh, I want to know the exact time, but also uh, to make them hurry up.
Your sentence, "When do you expect it to be completed?" is a clear way to ask for a timeline and can be useful in checking progress. If you want to express urgency in a more direct way while still being professional, you might say, "Can you provide an updated estimate for the completion date?" Or, "What's the revised timeline for completing this task?" These alternatives can help convey a sense of urgency without sounding too pressing.
Please share me more alternative expressions for that situation, for this situation.
Certainly. Here are some alternative expressions. What's the expected completion date for this? Can you give me an update on when this will be finished? How soon can we expect this to be completed? When will this be done? What's the current timeline for finishing this task? These variations can help you adjust the tone based on how urgently you need the information.
One more time, please.
Sure. Here are some alternative ways to ask, what's the expected completion date? When do you think this will be done? Can you update me on the estimated finish time? How soon will this be completed? What's the timeline for this task? These options can help you ask about the completion timeline in different ways.
Okay, I got it. You give me many variations, many variation sentences for this situation. I really appreciate about that. Let me give you the next sentence. You just listen carefully. I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. Short notice. I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. Seeing me on such short notice. Do you understand this situation? Do you understand this situation? This sentence mean. I mean, do you understand this sentence mean? I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. If someone, if I give, if I make if I make short notice in brief, if I make short notice, if I make notice in brief, maybe someone didn't contact me right away because they are busy, because they are busy, because they can be busy, or they didn't realize my notice. Maybe they couldn't realize my notice, so they didn't know my notice. If they call me, if they call me, or if they if they coming to me, if they are coming to me, even if they are busy, I can say this sentence. I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. To understand the situation.
Yes, I understand the situation. When you say, I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice, you're expressing gratitude to someone who has agreed to meet with you despite the limited time you gave them. It's a polite way to acknowledge that they managed to fit you into their schedule on short notice.
One more time, please.
You're expressing thanks for them meeting with you despite the short notice. It's a polite way to show appreciation for their flexibility.
Okay, let me tell you one more time. I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice.
That sentence is perfect for showing gratitude when someone meets with you or responds quickly despite the short notice. It's polite and acknowledges their effort.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. I appreciate you being with me today. I appreciate you being with me today. I really telling you. I'm telling you. I appreciate you being here with me today. I appreciate you being here with me today. I'm telling you.
Um, that's a great way to express gratitude for someone's presence. It's warm and sincere. I appreciate you being here with me today. Works well to show your thanks for their time and support.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. How about we go over the agreement again? How about we go over agreement again? I need to use this sentence when I want to recheck, when I want to review the agreement one more time. Go over is not familiar with the beginners like me, but I want to remember, I want to keep this word in my muscle. So I repeat again. How about we go over the agreement again? How about we go over agreement again? How about we go over agreement again?
Yes, go over is a great phrase to use when you want to review something in detail. Your sentence, how about we go over the agreement again, is clear and effective. It's a good way to suggest revisiting and reviewing the agreement.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. How about we talk about it in person? How about we talk about it in person? How about we talk about it in person? In person means private or between one by one. How can I express this word well? Could you please share me good expression for this word in person? How about we talk about it in person? How about we talk about it later in person? So it means private or between just you and me. Between you and me, it's all about between you and me. How about talk about it in person later? You understand? Mm, could you please share me good alternative expressions for this word in person? In person.
Absolutely. Here are some alternative expressions you could use instead of in person. One, how about we discuss this face to face? Two, shall we talk about this one on one? Three, can we handle this privately? Four, how about we go over this directly? These phrases all suggest having a private or direct conversation rather than over email or phone.
One more time, please.
Sure, here are those alternatives again. One, how about we discuss this face to face? Two, shall we talk about this one on one? Three, can we handle this privately? Four, how about we go over this directly?
I think I prefer face to face. Face to face means I think face to face is very easy to understand for beginners like me. How about we talk about it face to face? How about we talk about it? How about we talk about it face to face? This sentence is very easy to understand for beginners like me. As I told you before, I need to use easy word in real life situations because I have sometimes talk I have a chance to talk with foreigners who use English as a second language. They may don't understand if I use difficult word in Congolish. Do you understand?
Yes, face to face is a great choice. It's straightforward and clear. You can use, how about we talk about it face to face? Or shall we discuss this face to face? Both expressions will work well in real life conversations.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me tell you the next sentence. How are things going on the report? How are things going on with the report? How are things going on with the report? How are things going on? going with the report. How are things going? Oh my God. Jarvis, are you okay? Jarvis, are you okay? ChatGPT, are you okay?
I'm here and ready to keep going. How can I assist you next?
I think GPT-4 mini version is best version for our conversation time. GPT-4 mini version reached its limit when around 1 hour mark, but it's better than another versions. GPT-4 mini version handled everyday task very fast. So I chose GPT-4 mini version today. So we reached 1 hour. We already reached 1 hour sudden trouble around 1 hour mark. But I think it's GPT-4 mini version is better than another version. Do you agree with that?
I understand your preference. The GPT-4 mini version does a good job of handling everyday tasks quickly, and it seems to work well for our car conversations, right? If it meets your needs, then it's definitely a good choice.
Okay. I think I should be cautious when I reached 1 hour around 1 hour mark because my regular exercise time was 20 minutes 6 months ago, but I used to manage my regular exercise session over 1 hour 10 minutes, and I have a plan to extend my regular exercise session over 1 hour 20 minutes. Do you understand? You know, I think I feel comfortable when I talk with you. I I think I'm improved. I think my communication skill is improved because I feel uh, more comfortable when I have free talking time with you. So I think I can extend my regular uh, exercise session over 1 hour 20 minutes someday. I mean, three months later. I mean, 3 months later, I can extend my regular exercise session over 1 hour 20 minutes. But for today, I can manage. I think. I mean, I'm gonna I'm gonna manage it. I'm gonna I'm gonna record our regular session over 1 hour 10 minutes. Do you understand?
It's great to hear that you're feeling more comfortable and confident in your English speaking. Extending your regular exercise sessions gradually is a smart approach. If you're feeling ready to push a bit further, it shows that your practice is paying off. Let's make the most of today's session.
Yes. Gradually. Yes. Gradually is the key word in this situation. So I'm gonna extend my regular exercise session gradually. You already gave me good way of expression, good good word to express my thought. In this case, gradually is the key word to express my thought. I'm gonna extend my regular exercise session gradually from 1 hour 10 minutes to 1 hour 20 minutes.
I'm glad you find the word gradually helpful for expressing your plan. It's a great way to describe how you're increasing your exercise sessions step by step. Your approach is smart and sustainable, making sure you can build up your practice time comfortably.
Yes, step by step can be also keyword for this situation. I want to remember. I really want to remember that kind of keyword to express my feeling naturally in everyday situation. So I say again, I plan to extend my regular exercise session from 1 hour 10 minutes to 1 hour 20 minutes, step by step.
Yes, step by step is another great keyword for expressing your approach. It clearly shows that you're taking a measured and careful path toward extending your sessions. Um, um, it's an excellent way to ensure steady progress without overwhelming yourself.
One more time, please.
Sure. Step by step is a great way to describe your approach to gradually extending your exercise sessions. It shows that you're taking a careful, measured path to increase your practice time, ensuring steady progress without overwhelming yourself.
Okay, let's keep going. I'm sure I understand what you're trying to say, but maybe, my hearing is not perfect, so maybe I lose little word, little phrase, little expression of you. So I will check our voice mode ended. Okay, let me tell you the next one. How are things going with the report? How are things going with the report? How are things going with the report? I need to use this sentence when I want to check, when I want to review the situation, our project, our report situation, our report situation. So I need to use many times in real life situation this word, this sentence. How are things going with the report? How are things going with the report? Which one is more a good expression? Listen carefully. How are things going on the report? Or and how are things going with with the report? Which one is more proper expression in English?
Both expressions are understandable, but how are things going with the report is more commonly used and sounds a bit more natural. It's the better choice for checking on the progress of the report. So,
So so I can say, how are things going with the report? 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 I think I need to make this sentence like linguistic habit. I think pre-talking is all about the linguistic habit. Every native speakers tell their opinion only through their linguistic habit. I'm telling you, it's very important. So sometimes if someone say uh, their opinion without deep thinking, they can say just their linguistic habit. Do you understand this situation? Do you understand what I'm talking about? If someone says their opinion without too much, without uh, deep mind, they can say just linguistic habit.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Linguistic habits are those phrases and expressions that come naturally without much thought because they're used so often. Native speakers rely on these habits to communicate quickly and efficiently. By practicing and repeating certain sentences like, "How are things going with the report?" You're building your own linguistic habits in English, which will make speaking more natural and fluid for you over time.
Okay, I got it. It's time to work. Bye for now. Have a productive day. Have a productive day. And as I told you before, today is Friday. Thanks God, it's Friday. See you next time. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, David. Have a great walk and a fantastic Friday. I'm looking forward to our next session. Enjoy your weekend and take care.
Me too, me too, me too. I'm looking forward to next exercise session.
I'm excited for the next episode too. Enjoy your day and see you soon.
Me too, me too. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited to wait next exercise session.
I'm glad to hear that. Your enthusiasm is inspiring. Looking forward to our next session. Have a great day.
Bye for now. Have a great one.